real estate agents. Welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with my co-host and producer of the show, Joey Sampaga.
What's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
You know, it's a little chilly out there.
What?
Yeah.
You think?
I need to wear a sweater or a jacket to go walk my dogs.
Are you one of those guys, if it's in the 50s, you're cold?
I'm an Arizonan. When
man.
it's 70s, I need to pull out the parka, so...
Oh, that's horrible. 50s is nice, man. I love going outside in the 50s.
No, I love it. I love it.
Well, I mean, not with the jacket on. That's too hot.
No. No.
All right. Hey, we have a great guest with us in the house today. It's Corina Rodriguez with Fidelity National Home Warranty. How you doing, Corina?
Great. Excited to be here.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming here.
No, I love it. Thanks for inviting me here.
We'll have some fun. You're going to share a lot about how you got into home warranty, and we're going to talk some specific things that you definitely want to share with the agents out there. But why don't we start with kind of what got you into home warranty?
Okay, yeah. So prior to this position with home warranty, I was in real estate for a brief period, for about 6 months. I was on Team Impact with Matt Chick and Jeremy Fuse.
Oh, we had them on the show.
Yeah, they're great. So Jeremy was actually the one who mentioned the position with Fidelity to me, and I was just like, well, I have a job. I'm an agent, but, keep my doors open. I'll go.
Yeah.
I sat down with Callie Parker, and she's just amazing, and it was just one of those opportunities that was too good to pass up.
Shout out to Callie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I made the jump to Fidelity National Home Warranty. Prior to real estate, I was in the legal field. I was a paralegal for 8 years, so I kind of have that legal kind of contract reading background there.
So we shouldn't say anything wrong. Oh, gosh. So Callie, she's also now promoted, right?
She was promoted, yeah.
Right.
So she's now the VP.
We have to give a shout out to Fidelity National Home Warranty, one of our big sponsors along with Security Title. So awesome. Thanks so much for being here.
Of course.
So you work with kind of Jeremy Eaton as one of the Security Title reps, right?
Yes.
Kind of for your area?
Yes.
So you have a specific area that you really help agents in?
So my territory is Gilbert, Queen Creek, Mesa, Apache Junction, and Gold Canyon.
Got it. Okay. That's a big area.
Big area.
A lot of real estate agents out there that you can definitely help out their clients, I'm sure.
People. Yes.
So you mentioned in the beginning that you, or before the show anyway, that you definitely want to cover a couple of things, and one of those was seller's coverage.
Seller's coverage, yes.
So I know a lot of agents, myself included, probably get a little confused with some of the home warranty stuff because we're so busy making sure that we get the contract stuff and all that right, and you're not thinking about, oh, wait a minute, home warranty. So why don't you explain how that can be helpful?
So seller's coverage, it's a great tool, especially if you're going on several listing appointments where a lot of people are being presented with other listing agents. A lot of people are trying to get their business. This is a great way to set you apart. What it is you're providing coverage during that listing period. So it goes for 180 days or until escrow closes or if the listing is canceled. And what it does is it basically protects the seller if anything should go wrong with any of the systems or appliances. Basically protects it, and it offers you a one leg up when potential sellers are looking at other agents, and they're seeing that you're offering that coverage if anything should go wrong during the listing period.
Got it. So if I were going to a listing presentation and I wanted to kind of bring that up, is that something that then the seller, I guess, pays for that short period of time, or is it something that
Not
agent can help with, or what?
It is $70, and we do offer that.
Oh, $70?
Yes,
okay.
And we offer that in conjunction with the buyer's warranty, so they don't pay anything up front. They don't pay the $70 until closing. So they're still getting that coverage during that time. They just don't pay anything until closing.
All right. Well, being a paralegal, I guess I probably shouldn't have said, is that something that agents can help out with?
That's fine. So does that also work with, let's say, an investor who buys a home and then they're also an agent like myself? So I fix up a home, I list it on the market, but I get seller's coverage. Is that something I can do?
Yeah, absolutely. It's still an active listing. We can still help you with that, as long as you keep in mind that it is in conjunction with the buyer's coverage. Mm-hmm. So once it closes, then that warranty is going to transfer to the buyer's coverage, and then that buyer just pays for that buyer coverage.
Got it. So then the buyer would have, obviously, I know we're in a market where some people are waiving inspections, but most markets, people will get an inspection done.
Right.
At that point, I guess is kind of that's when the policy, we know it definitely covers like the the HVAC system and all that, as long as everything's working properly.
Right, and as long as it's in good working order and there's nothing, going on that's outside of normal wear and tear, that's something that's covered. And that's a great thing that you bring up the inspection coverage or the inspection period, because if we're showing that something needs to be repaired, the buyers know that, the seller's coverage there. We're going to go ahead and cover those repairs. And then when it transfers to the buyer, they already know that, things were taken care of during the listing period. So they have that reassurance that things are working properly.
Got it. All right. And so it's $70 basically to get it, as of the time of this recording anyway,
yes.
right? We don't know what happens down the road, but so $70 to get it in place.
Yes.
And then the buyer needs to then also get the home warranty at the end.
Right. And that just depends on whatever plan they choose. It depends, the price is going to change depending on the plan they choose.
Okay. And then I was asking you earlier too about if a seller already has a warranty in place. We'll just assume it's with you guys,
with
right?
Fidelity.
That's easy to transfer also to a buyer?
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing they need to do is the seller just provides us with written confirmation that they want to transfer to the new buyers, the effective date, send it to me, send it on in, and we just get it transferred. It's super easy.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So how would that work then if, let's say the seller just renewed it, say 3 months ago, right? And if they paid like the annual, right? So then would they take care of that through closing? A certain credit back to?
Well, if it's being transferred, they're getting that remaining period.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that 12 months of that contract, the buyer can then choose if they want to renew and continue with another year.
Okay, got it. All right, makes sense. Thank you so much for
You're
that.
welcome.
Asking for myself. You also brought up something I think that a lot of people should really think about when they buy a new home, and that's having the doors all rekeyed or the locks rekeyed. So explain that one to us.
So this is included on all our plans, and the great thing about this is our service fee is only $75. This is going to cover 6 locks or deadbolts, up to 6, and this can be done on the day of closing. We'll send somebody out there, replace all the locks and keys, and provide the new keys to the homeowner. And then it's great because you don't think about, who has had keys made previously to your home purchase. So this is just another one of those things that is a great reassurance thing to have for the new homeowner.
Got it. So up to 6?
Up to 6.
Okay. And that's something that agents should be talking to their clients about, I would think.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, because who knows who has copies of what keys, right?
Exactly.
The landscaper has a copy. The pool guy has a copy.
The dog sitter.
Yep.
Everybody has a copy. So that's a great service, too. What are some, in the time that you've been with Fidelity Home Warranty and in the business, what kind of has been a subject that comes up a lot, that agents ask a lot?
I think a lot of it's just really explaining to the homeowners how it works. A lot of times they don't know how it works and they don't have the proper expectations set. So part of my job is to speak with agents or even the homeowners and just explain, this is how it works. This is what we cover. This is what we don't. If you have a claim, how do we set up a claim? How do we get that? Who do you call? What do you do? It's just setting the proper expectation and telling the homeowners what the right path is when something comes up.
Yeah. Okay. And we just had, let's see, who was in here that we just interviewed? Robin.
Yes, Robin.
Robin was in.
Robin
and she brought in, I guess you guys have a new flyer out now, too.
Yes.
Because it used to be just like a little trifold thing, and now it's like a booklet.
A booklet we do, yeah. It's got all our new
Makes
options
it easier
on it. It is.
To understand.
It really is. And I think it's helpful when we have something that we can give to the homeowner that they can look through. And obviously, if they have questions, they can always reach out. But having something physical that they can keep with them and just reference at any time is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like the new feature, the quick link.
The quick claim link, absolutely.
Yes, quick claim link. Not to get confused with quit claim.
Yes.
Because there are two
that could be
things.
confusing right there.
Yeah, because there was something wrong with my AC. At least I thought there was. And I was on the phone on hold for a while. I was like, well, let me just jump online. Jumped online. I put my claim in, and it's like, boom, done. And they called me back, a couple hours later, and they set up a time. And then I realized, I don't know if this...
What, that you had your jacket on?
Yeah. Yeah. So at APS, they do this new rush hour thing where I guess they raise the temperature at a certain time. You enroll in it and you get refunds or rebates on it because I have a smart thermostat, they call it. And so come to find it, it was that thing that was interfering because they just started the program. And the AC, like after a week before they came out, or maybe after a few days, the AC started to work. I was like, what's going on here? And so I had to go back in and cancel my
work
appointment.
order.
Work order. But it was easy. And then to renew it was pretty easy too. Just jumped online and got it renewed.
And
Absolutely.
One of the great things about that is a lot of people, you forget your passwords and you spend so much time trying to reset and trying to figure out. It's easy just to jump on and click the button and just fill something out.
Exactly.
And then when you do get your password and log in, it's going to show up on your account, but it's just super easy to be able to just jump on and set up
So
a
you just
claim.
have to put in like your address and name to get it started?
Super easy.
That is easy. Even Joey can do that.
Even I can do that. And the reps are so amazing because the person who I work with is Mary Slakey. And whenever I need something, I just call her up and she's like, just send me an email. Who's it need to go to? And I'll take care of it. I'm like, cool.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, that's what we're there for. A lot of times people don't want the hassle of having to call into the 800 number or doing it themselves, and they'll call me or send me an email and just do it for them.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to do that too long. You get a big
it's not. It doesn't take anything out of my day to do it super quick, so I don't mind.
All right. You heard that, agents.
Yeah.
No. So if agents in Gilbert, Queen Creek, and what else?
Mesa, Apache Junction,
okay.
and Gold Canyon.
Okay. So agents that are listening or watching that are in those areas, if they do want to reach out to you directly, how do they do that?
Cell phone's best, so that's 480-492-7711. Or if they prefer email, they can do that as well, and that's just corina.rodriguez@fnf.com.
All right. Easy enough. Easy enough. Anything else you definitely want agents to know about home warranty?
Just that it's worth it. A lot of people don't believe that it is, and they don't realize it until it's too late. It's worth it. It really is, especially when you have that fiduciary duty to represent your clients and to take care of them. It's one of those things that you don't want to pass up mentioning. Even if they decide not to purchase it, it's just one of those things that you want to offer and let them know, hey, this is going to be great. It's going to offset your costs should anything go wrong. Obviously, we never want it to, but it's just one of those things that, it is worth it.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people have that mindset of, I'm never going to use it.
Yeah.
I'm wasting this
until
money.
they need it.
And then they're thankful when they do have it.
Exactly.
Because those things can add up.
I think it's a great gift as a buyer's agent, for instance. I'd like to buy my home warranties for my buyers.
As a closing gift.
As a closing
Right.
gift, yeah. So
That's a good idea, for sure. For sure. And I didn't mean that the home warranty fees add up. I'm talking about things that break down,
things
like
that
an
break
HVAC,
down.
right? I think my in-laws just had something go wrong, but I don't think plumbing would have been covered. I don't know if plumbing is covered.
Plumbing is covered.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, they had a nice big bill for that. Oh, I felt bad for them. Anyway. All right, agents. So if you want to reach out to Corina, make sure to do so. She can help fill you in on more about home warranty. And you're liking it so far, obviously,
I
right?
do. I love it. I love it. It's great.
A good team.
An amazing
hang
team.
out with?
I am right under Callie Parker. She is honestly one of the best bosses I've ever had, and all the other representatives are just so great. I love it.
What do the rest of the reps call Callie? Boss lady?
Boss lady.
No.
I've honestly only ever heard Callie. I haven't
Okay.
heard boss lady, but honestly, I don't think she would be offended at all. She's an awesome boss.
have you met her predecessor?
Tony,
Yeah.
I did. I met her when I first took the job. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's so funny. We love having her here on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a firecracker.
She is.
Yeah. She'll tell you the way it is too.
She will. Yeah. She's got the big old Dolly Parton hair and
She's so
accent.
cool. Did she stay in the valley or did she? I know she's from Texas.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know.
Interesting. Are you ready to get in the ring?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. What do you think one of the reasons is that many agents are not successful?
I think they are underprepared for how difficult it is the first year. And I think a lot of times they don't realize how much grit it takes to stay in it, because it's not easy, especially when you're somebody who isn't used to having your own business or having to be accountable to yourself.
That's so true.
Yeah, that is true.
True.
How about a book recommendation? Either
Ooh.
read or listen to Audible or whatever.
I have two.
Okay.
So I have The Compound Effect and
Good one.
Atomic Habits.
All right.
Two very good books.
What was the second one?
Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits. Huh. I got to look
Very
that one
good.
up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen a few people post about that one this past year.
I just read it last month, and it's so good.
It sounds very similar to the compound effect.
In a lot of ways it is, because it talks about your habits and building on the good habits that you have and how to try to eliminate the bad ones. It really is about habits and just setting that foundation to build on.
Okay.
All right, good. During COVID, did you have a favorite Netflix or Prime series?
I rewatched a lot of Stranger Things with my kids.
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that one. It's a little spooky for kids, but my kids have always been spooky babies. They love watching scary things, and that was really scary to them. So we watched it a couple times.
Isn't that very similar to the movie 8mm? You ever watch that one? Oh, okay. Well,
No.
if you haven't, if you like
Is that
Stranger
the one with
Things,
the camera, the old-fashioned camera?
yeah, it is.
something?
It's
I don't
it's
know if
called
I-
8mm.
All right.
I believe that's what it's called, but it's kind of the same premise. Yeah. So if
haven't.
you haven't seen it and you like Stranger Things, watch that.
I put it on my list of things to watch then.
Yeah.
Did you see the meme going around that during COVID people post that says, "Well, I finished Netflix today."
Yes.
Oh, so many people were just watching TV. How about Apple or Android?
Android.
Thank
Ah,
you.
Android.
There you
You're
go,
the
Joey.
first person
Ding,
who
ding,
said
ding, ding, ding,
Android.
ding. You're gonna have to
Yes.
do a.
Yeah. Thank you.
Android for sure.
No, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you
I mean,
ever
Joey
do
needs
Apple
somebody to.
Before?
I didn't previously, and then I have an iPad for work, and I just,
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel.
I love Android. I'm just so
Yes.
used to Androids that when I do try to use Apple, I'm just lost.
Well, yeah, and because it's so simple. You can't change it. You can't do anything with it.
It's kind of So I totally get what you're talking about because Terry uses a PC, my wife uses PC, and I use the Mac. And anytime I have mine out, and she's like, "Hey, can I jump on there real quick?" and I hand her this, she's like, "Oh my gosh,
Like, how do I use
oh
this?
my gosh, why isn't this working? I'm tapping on this, it's not doing anything." I'm like, and then the whole scrolly thing with your finger.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, "What is going on?" Yeah. Anyway. So last thing, how about as things are getting opened back up and getting back to normal, what's one thing that you definitely are looking forward to doing?
Going to Mexico.
All right.
Going to Mexico. My kids have never been. They're 3/4 Mexican, and they've never been to Mexico. So
Okay.
we've started planning our trip for this upcoming year, and just getting them out and getting traveling some more, and
Absolutely.
immersing them in their culture.
Have you picked a place
Yes.
in Mexico?
Puerto Vallarta and Mixtlan.
Okay.
Both of those places are on our list. Yeah.
What was the second one?
Mixtlan. So it's about
Where's that?
3 hours inwards of Puerto Vallarta.
Okay. Okay.
Just a
Is
little.
that where you're from?
My parents, yeah. It's
Okay.
a little town, tiny. Yeah, that's where my parents are from.
Probably great food.
Amazing food.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Mexico's one of my wife and I's favorite places to go.
an
We've been a
awesome place.
lot of places in Mexico. Yeah.
What's your favorite place in Mexico?
We really like Cabo,
Okay.
just for the kind of the desert landscape and then the ocean right there.
The ocean.
But then again, we also really loved our trip down to Cancun, down into what was that little? It was close to Puerto Morales.
Okay.
There's a little private getaway with the bungalows out over the water and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's one of my bucket list destinations is Tulum, which is right kind of
Yeah.
on that area.
We'd love to go down there
yeah.
too.
Yeah. So that's another place that I'm planning on visiting too.
All right. Sweet. Where you're going to get to now, right?
Yeah. It's exciting.
All right. Awesome. Well, I guess we'll let you get back to your day. So, agents, until next time, we will see you later.
Adios.
See ya. All right. Good job. Great info.